No, I think I already talked about my ingrown hairs.
You may have.
Yeah.
I got one on my nose. I'm fucking dying. And do
I know.
not spill that coffee on my bed. You're dipping around with it. You're just flipping it like it's a pen, like you're Iceman about to go on
That's a Top Gun reference.
in a Tough Gun movie.
I've never...
Don't spill coffee on my bed.
I'm not gonna.
You're
That's
not gonna.
not my intention.
I know it's
No.
not your intention, but through your actions, it may become the associated reality.
Well, they got one of those stoppers on here, man. I'm all good.
Brendan just had a stopper on his. I spilled the coffee all over the table. All technology almost had to come to an end. It was almost the end of the Rad Dudecast because of my fault.
We're one coffee spill away at any given time
I would say that
from
about
the
our
end of the podcast. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
How is Brendan's mic through the roof?
Good. I should be through the roof. Oftentimes I'm too quiet. Keep me through the roof. Now this is episode 100.
Oh, God.
And 34, Greg, 134 of the Rad Dudecast. Okay, my name is Brendan Ayer. I'm here, that man barking who refuses. We had a catchphrase going. People loved it. You said, arr, 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 every time. People love it. People yell at us at shows.
See, well,
and what happened? You dropped it.
What I'm doing. It's the story of the dog.
The story of the
I mean?
dog.
All right.
This is this day in the dog's life.
Everybody's
he was doing real well for a while. When he would go, you know what? He had a wife. He had a kid. He had a job.
God forbid I should try and have some sort of marketable content on this podcast, which is the people come to us.
Content is the dog's life.
I cannot continue with this clutter in front of me. Let's leave this over here.
It's always like this.
And it's also all your stuff.
It's all your stuff.
It's everything you just put there.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, I beg of you, give me several minutes here to take care of some business. This is episode 134. Anthony, question. You're raising your hand.
Maybe we could do some kind of a clock for your business stuff.
Okay,
because then it's easier. Then I know when I go.
Okay, you go in about 2 minutes.
You don't go, dummy.
I got another thing.
You don't go.
I got another thing.
No more things that people need.
Can I have one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
What if we did words per episode thing?
Who's going to count the fucking words?
I will.
All right.
I'll count the word. Do a word count.
I'm going to do one business at the beginning. Fine.
Yeah.
Start counting the words. Go ahead. Whatever you want. Greg, if he thinks he wants to count words, let him count words.
You've got to speak slower, though.
No, I'm not.
It's very,
this is episode 134
3, 4, 5, 6
of the Rad
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's what I mean.
That's impossible.
It's so hard
You have to count to yourself.
I know, but it's very difficult.
This is episode 134 of
Try
the Rad
to keep
Dudecast.
track of your own words.
Please do us a favor. If you're a fan of the cast, the number one thing you can do is share it. Share the podcast. Tweet about it. Facebook about it. Throw us a like on Facebook. I put up, there's a new site we're really pushing, which is just the Rad Dudecast on Facebook. You can still go to the After Dark, which is our group where we more chat and stuff like that. But please like the public page for the podcast. That's going to help us out. Every new episode is going to get posted there. That's the Facebook. That's just the Rad Dudecast on Facebook. Right?
Yes.
Now, most importantly, we've had tremendous success with our Patreon. Okay, the results have been overwhelming.
You see my new jeans.
Well, no money has came in yet, but we've have pledged over $165 pledged to us already. We had a couple of more $20 pledges this week.
Huge.
And then the bonus episode, the bonus episode that's available to any $5 monthly recurring pledge.
Yeah.
And you can stop that at any time, mind you. You make that, it's going to charge you the first of every month. Patreon tells you all about it. But you can stop it at any time.
And if you don't have the money, don't donate.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
You're still, I think equally I love you as much.
Yeah, no. You don't have to do it. But if you don't have the money, do $1 a month. If you have
do
$1
a service
to
us. You can do a service. Come and do a service.
But so the way you get involved in that, and we've got about 25 loyal Rad Dudecasters on board with that, is you go to patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. And that first bonus episode is going to be up next week. And you'll get that bonus episode, I believe, right through that Patreon page there. So that's patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. If you're listening, you want to subscribe, stop the podcast right now. Go on patreon.com/Rad Dudecast and make that pledge. I want to see my emails lighting up tonight.
Yeah.
Lighting up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Light up.
You can also
lighting up.
You can also Venmo me.
No,
No,
stop it. Don't confuse the
Venmo him.
situation.
Don't Venmo him anything. He deserves nothing.
Nothing.
None of the Patreon money will go to Anthony as he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
And a fork up his ass.
The money is just getting me back on my feet.
Yeah.
And the money I stole from 3 people who sent T-shirts who I have not gotten them yet.
But they're going to get them.
They are going to get them because 4 got them.
One's going to get him in person.
One I'm bringing to him personally.
Now, listen,
That's
while
something.
I arrived, so we're here in Astoria, Queens. While I was waiting, while I came,
Yes.
I got here early. I had some lunch over at A&F.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
A&F?
A&F, that's what I said.
Can I do a quick caveat? Did you
Sure.
see what I gave me this morning?
What?
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a spinach wrap with macaroni and cheese in the fucking wrap.
The health bomb, I'd call that.
Yeah, and today was my first day of my diet. And he gave me potatoes on the side.
Ooh, an
Today's
afternoon on the treadmill for Greg.
I know, no, I will not go the treadmill. I'll just die a legend.
If you died right now, you would be a legend.
Man, I love when people gave in to the idea of putting mac and cheese in sandwiches.
No one did. Johnny did today for the first time ever.
No, but I've seen it before on burgers and stuff like that.
Brendan was finished. Let Brendan.
Thank you. The order of how you said that, all out of sorts. And I think more people should do that, a sort of jumble as they
Yeah.
speak.
Makes people smarter.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know everybody's word count so far?
Yes.
Sure, Anthony.
Brendan is at 1,055,000.
1 million.
Greg is at 3,000,000. I've had 7 words.
Yeah.
So I came over, and that's
can't
not
see
our
you.
fault.
I don't like
If
that I
you
can't
would-
see him.
Well, not only that, if you would contribute, if maybe your words were any kind of thing
I
that was going to
built the
help make us
Patreon
money,
page.
you didn't build the Patreon page. Live in reality.
Yes. And I have a $5 watch that I bought at CVS that will not stop going off at 3 in the morning.
No, we heard all about it last week.
God, we heard it wouldn't stop all last week.
We told you to throw it out.
I can't. I must keep it forever.
Throw it
It
out.
is the source of my powers.
Stupid watch.
Now, here's what I said. I'm sitting here early. I tweet out.
Someone's getting that watch in the T-shirt box.
I tweet out
That's fun.
that you've given them a curse.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
like when you send a man a bird skeleton to let him know he'll be dead within the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Like 4 little orange pips.
Yes.
You give him.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a Sherlock Holmes story. Somebody was
Oh, really?
sending people orange seeds, and if you received an orange seed, it meant you were getting killed.
That's some old British shit. You know
It
what I
is,
mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like some real old British. You send a guy an orange seed, and
Yeah.
he's got to leave town.
Yeah.
How about this? How about you just don't send him anything, then kill him? That
Yeah.
way you're not
That's
giving
what I
away
mean.
your cards.
To
Yeah.
British people, they're so theatrical as a people with their goofy clothing and their stuff like that.
Yes.
The mafia, they're theatrical
Just sitting
too.
on technology.
They're so much more diabolical.
Yeah.
Like, what did they in that movie? Did you guys ever see that movie?
Don't
Yeah,
put that
sure.
coffee down.
Saw
Look,
it.
he's trying to put the coffee down on a mattress.
Look at him. Who knows? He's for not only that, he's itching his asshole on your bed like a
On
dog.
my pillow.
I
on
just
Tita's
saw
pillow.
him
You
rerunning
can't
his.
sit your ass on Tita's
I just
pillow.
saw him rerunning his asshole.
Get up.
He's getting in there.
Get up. That's Tita's pillow.
What are you talking about?
You gotta get up. That's Tita's
What?
pillow.
Well, move things around for
Yeah,
me.
well, sit on my pillow. I don't mind.
Now
your
go
ass.
ahead. You're saying something about the
No,
mafia.
you never got up. Get up.
I'd love to see you get your word count up. What were you saying about the mafia?
There you go. Now go back down. And he sits on Tita's pillow. The other side. Then get in a word count.
Where am I going?
Down. Straight down.
Like a dog.
No, you're getting up.
Some people.
Brendan, tell me I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy. Let me tell you. Let me interrupt him.
do?
I'm going to go ahead and interrupt him.
Interrupt
And
him.
I'll say this. There is a
Don't
reason.
sit on Tita's pillow.
Now, we picked-
Tita's pillow is the white pillow.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
We pick
Oh,
on
this makes
Anthony
sense.
and we
Ow!
we do point out that he does nothing for the podcast, and all that is true. But I
Yeah.
will say there's a reason you're allowed to just skate by with nothing, because your job is to behind the scenes. What the people don't quite realize is that all 3 of us are crazy. You, in your own way, are the sanest. What the people don't realize is he, behind the scenes, has to deal. Like, I came over today,
Yeah.
and the first words out of my mouth were, "This town is conspiring against me." And he just had to sit there while I told him how everyone in this town is talking behind my back. And he said, what are they saying? And I said, "I just have a feeling they are." And he had to talk me through that and tell me every instance of anything nice anyone's ever said about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so behind the scenes, I will give it to Anthony. He talks us off ledges a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't talk me off a ledge. He funds me personally.
Right. You are in debt to him $67,000.
Anthony, Mrs. Havisham. Whatever the hell his last name is. Remember Mrs. Havisham?
Yeah.
Who's Miss Havisham?
It was Havisham.
Oh, yeah. What's that, Great Expectations?
I don't remember.
It's a book. It's a book that I read with my eyes.
Yeah.
And there's a girl in it, and she does nothing right by this man, like every woman Brendan has ever dated.
I've
They
dated
dirty
some,
dogged you.
No, stop it. I've dated wonderful women.
Have you?
Yes, I love everyone.
Anthony has dated nothing but trash as well. Both of you.
What is this? What is this blatant public attack? I've dated nothing but wonderful women.
Let me tell you something. If a crocodile came up and said, "Kiss me," you'd kiss it.
No, but if a
Because
crocodile came up and said, "I love you," I'd
what I'm saying.
fuck it forever.
I give it the benefit of the doubt.
And you date not even women, objects. Anthony's on a date with a mailbox because he loves things. He loves things more. I might be high.
Now,
shit.
So I came in here.
Sorry.
I said about to record a hot cast, and I said to myself, every great studio has a name.
Yes.
And I said to these people, what should we call our studio? Parentheses, Greg and Anthony's apartment. Now we've got some great responses back,
I'd
but
love
I think
to hear one.
I think we should figure this name out ourselves. But we have had
This is
some
a great talking point. Who wrote this point in the writer's room?
What do you mean me?
You
I
did?
just
Was this the
This is
talking
great.
point you
Okay,
were talking about
This is a
earlier?
great talking point.
Yes,
Oh,
but not only that.
this is good.
Why are you asking who wrote this? I just brought it up by saying, "Here's the thing I just tweeted out."
Well, I figured there must have been a writer's room behind this.
There's no writers' room.
We're
A
the
think
writers'
tank.
room.
Okay,
Think
so
tank. We should get a think tank.
We are a think
Let's
tank.
not overlook this think tank
He's
idea.
right. He's right. Brendan, go ahead.
so Jake Neitzel
I love that guy, by the
suggests the land of misfit toys. Not bad, a little long.
Oh, because
My-
of all Greg's toys.
But
Yeah.
my toys are not misfits.
But also, I think it's a bit of a play because there are toys here. But I think in this situation, we'd be the misfits.
No, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Okay, so we got that. Ryan Nutter says the Rad Dude Cave.
The Rad Dude Cave. I like that.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where do cats go? Because we're the Rad Dude Cats.
They go in.
So where do cats go? On one of those big furry boxes.
Brad
yeah.
at B_nuts underscore
Be nuts.
suggests the Trap Sexatorium.
I love that.
We're trying to
Yeah.
move away from that reputation.
Two
Brad.
fellas are.
Unfortunately.
Well, one fella's coming in close for a hug.
Now this one gets my vote
Give
so
me a
far.
little trap.
Ryan Nutter says Realm of the Shadowcast.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing to do with our podcast, but I'm
Yeah.
on board.
Can I
Yeah,
throw in a
very
quick?
cool.
Can I throw in a quick one?
Yeah.
I'd also like to know that we are maybe naming this wherever we are now, but what everyone is, every single person is in virtual Gregality. That's a machine I built, and everyone is got. I'm like the Matrix. I'm the Matrix, and you're all in me. I'm the one pulling the strings.
But then it's not you because we're in you right now. The you I'm seeing
Yeah.
is just another character in the virtual Gregality.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
I'm not in control.
But are you in control? Have you inserted yourself into the virtual Gregality?
My
or
string-
is this a guy that's just unrelated?
My strings are being absolutely pulled by the great Greg himself.
Oh, I see. So
I
you
am
are
just-
you're Greg's avatar, if you
Yes,
will.
if you will. But I do have my own thoughts sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't like to say them out loud because then Greg realizes.
I got it.
Yeah.
B Nuts suggested the store. Not bad. Owned by the store owner.
Oh, that's good. Who said
I
that? Be
like
nuts.
that a
No,
lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot too. Did you favorite all these?
Yeah, I favored everything.
Make sure
How
everyone's
come-
getting the right
Can
favorites.
you forward all these to me?
What do you
Yes,
mean?
you-
No, I can't forward them all to you. They're on the Twitter
And
that
you
we
have
all have
Twitter.
access to. That we all have at the Rad Dudecast on Twitter.
Yes.
Forward them to you.
Yes.
What the fuck does that even mean? How would I send that to you?
You take a picture of it, and then you have an email, and then you forward me the
You're
email.
dead to me. Slushy Von Slushy's Sultry Sex Dungeon Studio, a guy says.
Huge. Who said that?
Slushy
Ryan
Von
Nutter.
Slushy. I
I'm
remember
starting to
her.
stop saying their names because I don't want the people to really quite realize there's only two people. Just keep saying all the
Well, they had a
names.
good time. Let
Yeah.
them have it.
Of course.
B Nuts again says the Ding Dong Twins present the official home studio of the three-stroke hand job. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I don't
too.
think it's long enough.
The assorted ass men of Astoria studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Now, so those are our suggestions. I think.
I like the store
I do like the story.
because it's simple.
Yeah, the store's
They're all
pretty good.
great though.
How about the wasp's nest?
I think it should be all of the things.
Yeah,
How
but
do you make a great stew?
Yeah.
How do you make a great stew? Ask yourself. How do you make a great stew?
Carrots.
No. You throw everything in.
here's the problem with that.
You throw it all in there.
No, you're
Usually
right.
They
You're
have
right.
Carrots though.
And
Yeah, you
carrots.
do need carrots.
Carrots is included in everything.
Now, but here's
Okay.
the thing. Let me actually argue with that.
Argue with it.
Because I was going to set to agree. They do usually have carrots.
Yeah.
But I don't find them adding anything really.
I kind of agree with you.
The
but
carrots or the chef?
The carrots. The carrots.
chef adds all the parts.
Sure, but the carrots.
That's his job.
The carrot. Rough news coming out of rough news.
Yeah.
Rough news coming out of Chef Town last week. By the way, we won't get into that. But
You heard the actual?
I heard it from you.
I told you?
Yeah.
At what point?
When I talked to you the next day.
Holy macaroni.
Not great.
you got to tell me about it.
Well, we'll
I'll
tell you off air.
I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
Yo, there's some secret shit.
Oh, really?
Russian
okay.
spies.
Okay.
American lies.
Collusion.
These are the words of Christ.
But here's the thing. Carrots, they're a space saver and they're a space taker upper.
I'll say this though, I think we're not realizing what carrots are adding to the stew. They're doing things, and they're like the behind the scenes people.
Oh, that could
I think
be
they're
true
adding flavors
because
we don't know about.
In French cooking, like that, I think they
Yeah.
call it the Holy Trinity. Is they saute carrots, celery, and onions.
Yeah.
And like if you ask me, the carrots and celery are adding nothing to that, but
Right.
they
Oh,
must
yeah.
be. They must be a little.
Yeah, I
hint.
think they're doing hints, or they're subduing other.
Talk in the mic.
I am talking. To
That's
the
why I
mic.
did that. Not
Greg
so
just
salty.
pushed his arm in,
I
in a way I've never seen.
What in
A
the
level of
world?
abuse we've never risen to.
This
felt
is
too much.
This
I'm
is. I'm
sorry.
going to call DIFUS.
Yes.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
unbelievable.
Wait, who is DIFUS?
Child
DIFUS is New
services.
Jersey's child services.
They
man.
call it just called DIFUS?
Yeah,
call it
DYFS.
My
Well, that's
mom-
why they're not getting any business.
They
Nobody
get lots
knows
of
what it
business.
is.
From my house alone, they're getting tons of business.
My mom would threaten. That would be her threat to me. It would be like a reverse psychology move.
Yeah.
Because anytime I would act out, she would go, "I'm gonna call DIFUS," like on herself.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're
No,
going to
but
get
yourself
yourself
taken
Don't stop!
Yeah.
I don't want you taken away. It was a real move.
Yeah, that's
my mom would dial the number for Dices, and said she would go talk to them. I swear to God, because we
Yeah.
go, we're calling,
Yeah.
we're calling, and my mom would go, you want to fucking call?
Oh, you said you would call.
because we said we were going to.
Oh.
We found the number once.
Wow.
And the thing, and we said, well, if you do that, we tried we were manipulative.
Yeah.
Or we're going to call. And she goes, you want to fucking call? Go ahead. She dialed the number, and she said, talk. And we went, oh no.
Yeah,
She hung up the
right,
phone,
that's a
and she was
real-
like, step the fuck off.
Yep.
Ah,
Say
wow,
goodbye
big
to those
time.
Christmas
Big
presents.
time.
Yeah.
That's like
Say goodbye to the
that's a
bed.
dangerous move. That's like
Yeah.
when a real hard man in a movie takes the gun and puts it against
Yes.
his own
Yeah.
forehead.
That's
what she did.
You want to
Yeah.
do it? You want to pull a gun on me?
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Do it. You're not mad at it. They never
Can I do
just
that as
cut
a
that
bit?
off where they just go.
Yeah. Can I do that as a bit? I think I
Sure.
was about my mom, Dale.
Sure. Yeah.
Remind me after this.
Okay.
Or is that not funny? I can't. I'm really high.
Yeah,
so
that's
the
funny.
greatest
They
thing
always
I've
do
ever
that
heard.
in
Oh, it's
movies,
funny.
Yeah.
and they never. They should do more often when the guy just says, "Okay."
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
kills him.
Just kill him.
Great.
Yeah.
You just made my life a whole lot easier,
Yeah.
pal.
Now, what I was saying.
Yes,
here's,
and I'm sorry.
Here's the problem in your analogy.
Real
You're
quick,
saying-
though, and I want to just say that my holy trinity is my dick, my balls, and my butthole. Just since we're talking about holy trinity.
Sure. Which one's the Father? Which one's the Son? Which one's the Holy Ghost?
It's the holy bose. The bose isn't another word for butthole. I fucked that up. I fucked it up. There's
now-
garbage on my bed.
Here's the problem with your stew
Tell
analogy.
me. Yeah.
Because yes, stew has lots of things in it, which makes it good.
Uh-huh.
But that doesn't transfer to a name. A name needs one thing. We can't just say a different one every time. We got to say we're here in the wasp's nest.
Yeah.
What are we going to call it?
I don't know.
The
I
body
think
of
we
the
do
ghost.
It like
Sorry.
Chinese people do the New Year, where every year it's a different thing, and we just
Oh,
keep revolving.
every episode it's a new thing.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
today, it's
For 1 month, it's the store.
Number
For
one-
the next month, it's the assorted ass men.
Nah, see,
hut.
here's where you guys. I am taking my role in marketing very seriously
Yeah, all
these
right, I
days.
am.
Wait,
and you're
when did you become the marketing man over me?
when you drop the ball.
When I got the Patron page started, and then I loosened the jar.
It's
on
called
that.
Patreon, and you didn't do anything.
If any of you were in
Well,
charge
I-
of marketing, we'd all be in tracksuits right now. Nice.
no,
golden
Greg
tracksuits.
markets, I market. You go. This little piggy went to the market. That's what you're
He's
up
right.
to,
That's
playing
a-
games with children's feet.
Yep.
What story is that?
That's just a thing. That's what's weird about that. It
Yeah.
seems to be no story except, you know what I mean? Like normally there'd be a
Right.
story behind it, but it's just a thing you say about toes.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And I don't quite know what the.
You're totally right.
I
man.
don't know what the. Like most of those things
Yeah.
have a lesson.
Yes.
I think the lesson in that one is just like, watch your toes, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Because we'll get your toes.
It's a totally toe-related story.
Because if you don't watch, your toes will leave, and they'll go about various errands.
Yeah, how does that go? This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went. Where are the other ones? go?
TD Bank.
TD Bank.
This little piggy went to the TD Bank. This little piggy went crazy, cock crazy.
Okay, I see where you want to go with this.
This little piggy went cock
Greg.
crazy. He's got penis fever.
Couldn't be.
He's on the street asking anybody.
He's in
Show it! He screamed. Show it!
He's in Times Square in the 80s, turning tricks like the hot little hustler he is. Because the skin trade is running hot.
Oh, you don't want to know this piggy. Yeah, this little piggy killed someone and has not spoke of it in years. This little piggy carries a burden. The burden of death. A man he pushed in front of a train because he wanted to know if he'd feel it.
This little piggy looks like a happy, normal piggy. But if you glance into his eyes, you see the shadow of death that's lived there since that fateful night in the 1982 when he had 4 Bacardi Breezes and thought he would take a little drive home. And he killed Karen, and he'll never get her back.
And yeah, that's a pretty good. We should write all these down.
Yeah.
Someone write these down and send them to us.
This little piggy is the guy from the 80s teen pop idol, Leif Garrett.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Remember him on
Yes,
Behind the 80s,
Behind
and they
the
made him
80s?
like hug the guy who he almost killed in the drunk driver's accident?
Oh, I don't remember that. I
Not
just remember being. I guess because his name was Leaf, and I didn't know who he was. Or maybe they just didn't have a lot of programming. I've seen that episode a lot.
Yeah.
What show?
It was a Behind
the
the
80s?
Music, I
Yeah,
think, but he
Behind-
wasn't a musician. He was like he was a
Leaf
Hockey player.
no, certainly not a hockey player. He was like a pop idol.
Yeah, that's
Really?
I'll tell you, the great thing about the 80s, you didn't have to be tops in the looks department to become a teen pop idol.
No way.
Bunch of
Right,
just
yeah.
redhead weirdos. Like, this guy's the hottest kid around. Put him on the cover of Tiger Beat magazine. Like, he's got fucking acne scars.
because there were less people.
Yeah, probably.
This little piggy they call the Prince of Punishment.
Now, you said you had a story, and I'd love to delve into that.
You guys want to know your word count?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're at 3. You're still 3,055,000.
Thank you.
Greg, you're at 10 million. I've said 14 words.
369. Damn you fine.
Okay.
Welcome, everybody, to the Rad Dudecast episode.
Did I tell you?
What?
I forgot to tell you. I got a hot exclusive.
Really?
Yeah, I got a
What's that mean?
guest.
You have a guest.
Yes, I invited her specifically for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. What's her name?
Well, should I bring her in?
Bring her in.
Come on in. Hey guys.
Who
You're
is this
here.
person?
Thank God you're here.
Yeah.
You give nothing. You give nothing.
What? Nobody gonna ask me anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about we make it easy on everyone, right? Hey, just since no one knows who you are, explain what you look like, and then give us your name.
Well, I'd like to think of myself as a hot piece of ass, but I've been around the block a couple times, a little bit. I got some pock marks on my face, a dirty blonde hair, a buxom bosom, but it's sagging a little bit in this day and age. And, of course, my name is Aileen Wournos, famed female serial killer.
You're
Aileen,
a famous serial killer.
yeah, Aileen Wournos. They made the movie Monster out of me with Charlize Theron.
How'd you meet Brendan?
What?
How did you meet Brendan?
Oh, he saw me on the street earlier out front before, and he looked me up and down and said, "How much you charging for a mouther?" And he called it a mouther. I said, $7. I sucked him off to that.
You sucked off Brendan?
Yeah.
Man, I thought he was done with that kind of life.
Yeah, me too, man.
Living on the street.
Big old hog on that boy.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I've
That's
heard.
everyone knows.
Got some
Everyone knows.
good dick weight.
Great dick weight.
Yeah,
Good
great.
dick weight.
So what are you doing here?
Yeah, are you here to promote something?
Well, he said. Brendan said to me, "I thought you got the death penalty in Florida." I said, "They want you to think that. They let me free. I'm out on the streets working for the Kia.
Yeah. The IKEA?
No, Kia.
Car store?
Kia car store.
No, Kia.
Kia?
It's spelled with the C. CIA.
CIA, Kia.
Oh,
Kia.
you're working for
The
the
car
CIA.
store.
Oh,
Hey.
they call it that sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kia.
You're working for the
It
CIA.
looks like Kia on the checks.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
That
but they
makes
got me
sense.
out there. They're doing random. They said you're the most successful female serial killer. Because what I do, I was hooking. down in Florida. I take
with a hook or with your body.
both. I would say I would sell my body sexually, but also at times I would turn to the hook, and I would do at nighttime. I worked at a black cabaret, and when the act wasn't
Black
doing
people or black store coloring.
Oh no, it was black people, and when they would do they acts, and if the crowd didn't like it, I'd take the hook and I hook them.
Racism matter to me.
When you say hook them, you mean you get them off stage, or you're?
Yeah, I get them off stage with the hook.
Yeah.
So I had two jobs. I was hooking. I was selling my body sexually.
Yeah.
But I was also like, if you've ever seen Live from the Apollo, they got the guy that comes out, hooks them when they boo too much.
Sandman.
Yes,
Yeah, I had that
He'll
job.
sweep them. Real quick, just before we move on, I want to let everyone understand that if you are able to convince the state of Florida that you are a crocodile or alligator, you can legally murder someone.
Oh, that is true. That happened to my friend.
Yeah, because alligators and crocodiles they kill people, and no one seems to care.
Oh, so if you identify,
as a lobster, or
Yeah, no, that is
court of law.
true. That's backed up because I had a cellmate one time that he got off on that defense.
Yeah,
what do you have
he's
to
a crocodile.
do to prove that?
He was with my guy. Can I take this? Because I had a guy. He was started eating a lot of raw chicken, and he would make various crocodile-esque noises at nighttime. And he did. I will say he did fornicate with a female crocodile to make it sort of to sell. You got to sell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you're going to fuck a crocodile, then you're a crocodile. If it fucks like a crocodile, if it eats a bunch of gold chickens, raw chickens.
Gold chickens.
Then you're a crocodile.
So, but anyway, back to the CIA.
Sorry.
Back to that's interesting to me that you have the world's preeminent female serial killer, who many people thought was put to death by the state of Florida in 2004, and you just moving on your own crocodile way.
Well, I want you to be on part of the podcast.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice of you. That is nice of you. Well, I did find the crocodile thing fascinating.
Yeah, I got a lot of crocodile information.
What else you got about crocs? Because I am keen to know.
Yep, they got two eyes, unless otherwise noted. You could like birds like to brush their teeth. I know that, and I know that they like to. If you really get one going, they'll dance for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
And what do you know about crocodiles if you know so much?
I'm going to bail on this. Nobody ever asks my characters questions about their lifestyle. I never get to have a character interview.
This was so much fun.
No, my character was thrown in the garbage to talk about crocodiles.
How much
I had a whole backstory.
You can't expect me to know this.
That's why I was giving you stuff.
I thought I was giving you stuff. I was giving you this talk about like crocodile talk. You're from Florida.
I see when I met
Do it again.
when I met Apex Jones.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Apex Jones. He
Apex
is a
Jones,
novelist.
fantastic. I said, "Tell me about this. Tell me about this."
Yeah, but
Not with you two buffoons. I'm out.
We brought you into
Eileen Wournos is I
me
thought
ask
a
you this.
killer character.
Do you
literally? Can I have a Halls?
Yeah. Can someone? I want you guys to vote on the website whether or not we're helping Brendan or we're not helping Brendan.
Yeah, and do that vote. Take it onto the main page. I'm going to put a link in the After Dark.
See,
we're coming main. We're coming public.
You wanted to go to level 2 with Irene. I'm on level 7, and I'm saying let's get to level 7. Let's find out
it's
our
my own. You know
crocodile
what this
ideas.
anger is? It's my own. It's my own lack of confidence in my character work. That's what it is. I get in there.
Yeah.
I said to myself, I want to do a character. These guys are so good at characters. Maybe I can be good at it.
Well, I can't
but
be good at
I
being
can't be
smart.
good at
You're
it.
good at being smart.
No, I can't be good at it.
I'm not real good at anything.
You're great at all of it.
No, he's great at keeping me from drowning.
He's pretty good at
That's it.
basketball.
He's very good at basketball. He's good at being comfortable.
Can I ask you a question that I've just noticed that I
Yeah?
think is a strange peek into your mind?
All right.
I noticed in your bed there's a Care Bear, which I'm guessing is Tita's.
That's not a Care Bear.
That's from the movie Monsters.
It's Lotso. No, that's Lotso.
What's Lotso?
He's from Toy Story.
Monsters
Okay.
Inc.
Why does he have a eye mask on? Does he not? Can he not sleep in the dark?
I don't want him watching me and Tita have sex
So you put that over his face when you make love.
because that's a camera in there that I installed to make sure Tita doesn't cheat on me.
Oh, that's pretty good. Does
Yeah.
Tina know about that?
I told her accidentally as soon as I got it.
Yeah. It's
I tell you the trick that I do when
What?
Julia is sleeping and talking in her sleep.
What?
I'll go, who are you with in there?
Oh, good.
You with anybody in there?
Yeah, who's in there?
Who's in there? You with a guy?
Yeah.
Just in case she says a name,
Yeah.
and then I got a name.
Then what if you?
Then
oh,
you
yeah.
know.
and you
Then
don't
you
tell her you
start
know the name.
picking.
Of course I don't know.
How many
Oh,
names
Of
you
course I
got?
don't tell her I got the name.
Of course.
How many names you got?
What's up?
How many names
I got
you got
no
so
names
far?
so far.
That's all right.
So
Keep
far,
at it.
every time in her dreams, she's not having sex with another guy.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm watching.
That's
and I'm
good.
listening.
Yeah. You know what I do?
What's this?
If I was going to cheat on my girlfriend, I would put another name in the phone, like Mrs. Handjob. This way, Tita would
Yeah,
know.
that's good.
Who's this Mrs. Handjob? Must be a friend.
That's
But
I
so
do
I'm
a
getting
similar
my
thing. Like
secret
if
hand
I'm
jobs.
cheating with a girl named Karen.
Karen.
I put instead of Karen, I put in the phone Hot Tits Pamela.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they know I don't know a Hot Tits Pamela.
and it's also reminding you.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things. It's
Yeah.
reminding you. It's like, who is this girl? Oh yeah, Hot Tits Pamela.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys? You're talking about, like, you guys remember Montezuma?
Yes.
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 The
of
great
course.
Mexican.
How could I forget? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Well, he hid his gold right in his place.
Apartment.
Yes, he did, because that was the place that Cortez wouldn't look.
His
and
own
he had that going for a little while.
You're saying.
Yeah. Is that what you guys are saying with Hot Tits Pamela and Mrs. Handjob?
I think you're saying that you're hiding women in your own bed.
No. What I mean is you guys are saying, because I don't know if I'm following you. So what I'm saying,
Well, I'll be honest with you. There wasn't a lot there to follow. It was basically like a guy saying what I was doing a dumb thing to say. Because you wouldn't want
okay.
to put in Hot Tits Pamela. That's going to look bad.
but that's
but
what
maybe
I
what
mean.
you're saying, your
What I'm
Montezuma
saying,
style.
what Montezuma did is Cortez was like, "Where's the gold, Montezuma?" And Montezuma was like, "I don't know where the gold is. You'll never find it."
I gotta say,
Dr. Nick.
honestly, and I love a good historical anecdote as much as the next guy, but this is on Cortez. You
Yeah.
look in a guy's house,
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Open with that.
Where's he gonna keep it? Probably in his house. You want to be close to your gold.
No
man.
one had done that before.
No,
at this point.
everyone had done. Well, now they weren't sharing information that much back in those days, but that was what everyone did. Every king had his gold in his castle. Every
yeah.
Viking
Oh,
had his
really?
gold in his hall. Yeah, what do you put it somewhere else so they
The
steal it?
way it was told to me is that Montezuma was the first guy to ever do it.
Who is teaching you history in a way like now? No one had ever done this before.
I was mainly a self-learner.
Okay, so you told yourself that.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, do you want to know how the rest of it played out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Cortez went, "You must tell me. You must tell me where you hid it."
Sounds like Sergio.
Hold on.
Rivera.
Stop right here. Okay. You're Cortez. You're Montezuma. You now remember.
Why can't we just talk like people?
Now, as Montezuma, Greg, remember, you're the first man in
I
the
was
history of
having
the world.
A good time with this.
You
You're-
are. I'm too high.
You're the first man in the history of the
that's on
world.
you.
Also, that is on you because I saw you at the beginning. You said, "I think I'm too high." Then I saw you smoke more.
Yeah, I feel great though.
So
You did that?
listen, yeah,
Wow.
Right here.
right here, right in front of
See,
our
I'll
eyes.
tell you the thing. When you get really high and Brendan does a character, it goes off the rails because you don't know how to handle it.
No, of
now,
course not.
So here's what's happening here. Now I'm
that's
going to
great.
walk you
That's
through
so
it
honest.
because you're high. I'm going to walk.
I'm not
you through
high.
it.
I'm just cool, man.
You're Montezuma.
He's very cool.
Okay, you're a Mexican.
Okay.
You're a
Who am I?
Mexican. You're the leader of the Aztecs or the Incas. I'm not
Okay.
sure which.
All right.
You're a
He's
king.
the
You live in these
Aztecs,
gold
and he's just
pyramids.
I'm the
affected a
king.
lot of
Yeah,
people.
you've got all your. But Cortez, he has superior warfare. He's got more troops. He's got guns.
Guns.
actually. And he's come from Spain.
Who are you gonna? Maybe you be Will Smith.
I'm going to be
Why not Will Smith?
narrating. I'm going to be
Ooh,
narrating. This is
that's
a
fun.
Discovery Channel documentary.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and that takes brains.
So now you're
Yeah.
one of the first
major factor.
You're one of the first. You're according to Anthony,
Uh-huh.
you're the first guy that's ever thought to hide his gold in his own home. But
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't know that. Cortez doesn't know
Cortez.
that. Yeah, Cortez
So
doesn't
think
know
about
that.
it. If
Yeah.
you're the first guy who is doing that, maybe one else.
Welcome back from
I know,
commercial.
I got you.
When Cortez first met Montezuma, tension was thick in the Mexican jungle air like snake's breath.
So Montezuma, where is the gold?
You'll never find my gold, my friend. And I mean that. I think we could be friends.
It would be a decent chance of us becoming friends, which seems to be something you're after, if you tell me where the gold is.
Well, if I tell you where my gold is, how do I know that you're not going to just take it all?
That's not something a friend would do. Now, is it, Montezuma?
Listen, let's boil it down here. Let's get down to what we really are talking about. You, in your heart, feel like you're missing something.
Gold.
Yeah, but I'm not.
And a bit more.
I can't give that to you because it's really not going to help you grow as a conquistador. Is that how you say it?
Yes, you see?
As a conquistador, and as someone who will father a child, of someone who will father a child, of someone who will father a child who will eventually be Dan Cortez from MTV Sports, who will go on to
How did
change.
you know?
I got
Montezuma.
Let's just say I got my finger on the pulse.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I live by the way of the city. I live through the city.
You live through the city. Explain.
It fuels me. It fuels my passions. It fuels. They call me City Man.
They call you city man. A man that derives his power from the city
From
itself.
the people.
So when
From
there is
their
a
energy.
victory on the clay court,
Yeah.
you get strength.
Okay, we're done.
They called him City Man. He had his pulse he had his finger on the pulse. Let's just say he knew a thing or two. Up next, we find out what Cortez really wanted.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship. A father figure.
I could be all those things. But again, you're looking to fill a void, my friend. And instead of filling that void with friendship and father figures, eat sugary foods. Eat sugary foods until you become fat.
Cortez was looking to fill a void with friendship and father figures, but Montezuma knew what he really needed: sugary food. Up next, we find out where they're going to get this sugary food.
ShopRite, pretty much any ShopRite. I gotta get out of this.
Yeah, go as you go. If you want to go, go.
Gotta go.
Cortez and Montezuma went to ShopRite.
I think I ruined the whole podcast
Why?
because I'm too stoned, and I can't do characters.
No,
That was
man,
a great
it's
character.
Montezuma?
I loved Montezuma as playing it with the sort of subtle New Jersey accent. He's more of a thinker. He's finding out what's your real motivation.
Yeah.
He skips over the gold entirely. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the gold. You want the gold, take the gold.
Because I got this infection in my nose.
I know.
Did you see it? Been a lot of pain.
What happened to your nose? Listen, here, I had a talk. And
He's
this
really
is
trying to tell me
this is straight talk.
some
man.
hubbub.
All right.
This is fucking straight talk.
All right.
I talked to Anthony when I came here because Anthony now is possibly has a staph infection on his ass.
I had MRSA on my neck.
Yeah, I know you did.
And I got it in my nose.
I know. Listen.
And Greg and I share an eczema situation
Listen.
as well.
Yeah, I know all of the things that are happening, and I told Anthony this, and I'll tell you this: you at least have Tita kind of doing something, so it helps. There's in need of a massive lifestyle overhaul in this apartment. It is not normal for two men to be riddled with possibly fatal skin infections week in and week out.
See,
It is just not okay. But
Yeah.
there needs to be changes made.
Can I
got cream.
plead my case a little bit?
Play it.
Now,
Play it.
Greg has Tito watching over him.
Yeah?
And I am a man of faith.
A
So I
man
have
of-
God watching
course.
over me. So by you saying that, you're really spitting in the face of the Lord.
I'm not spitting in the face of the Lord
Lord.
because I'm sure the Lord is trying to give you. The Lord is using these possibly fatal staph infections
As
you
signs.
continue to get as signs to say, wash your sheets,
not bad.
scrub up a little better in the
That's
restroom.
not from filth.
Yeah, it could be. It's very much from
No,
filth.
eczema is not from filth.
Eczema's not. No, eczema's
And
not.
Staph infection is on everybody.
'Cause
Staph
I
is
told-
on
Yeah,
everybody.
but when you're
I
dirty,
told
it's like a
Brendan-
hospital
you
disease,
think
right?
I'm not clean, the sheets are clean.
You're clean.
I told
But you're
Brendan
catching it
I'm
from him.
eating too much food off the ground.
That's what Anthony asked me yesterday for real. He said, do you think this infection has anything to do with the fact that I eat food off the ground? 'Cause
Where
I
do you
do
find
that.
food?
Wherever it falls on the ground.
In here, hold on. Everyone be quiet. I'm hearing something.
Rocky. James is watching Rocky.
Okay, great. Where do you mean in your apartment or out
Wherever.
in the world?
I don't.
Give me the coffee that you're just placing on a mattress as if it is a hard object.
I have it in the air. I have it in the air.
I'll give it back to you anytime you want it.
No, good. This is good. Also, be exercise for my biceps.
Anthony's holding up, refuses to hand Greg his coffee. Greg is demanding the coffee so it does not spill in the bed, which I think is reasonable.
It's pretty reasonable, man.
Seems 100% reasonable.
But I'm
I gotta get a
bedridden,
picture of this.
and I can't exercise the way I'd like to. So this is good for me.
Well, how do you want to exercise?
Like this.
Yeah, I don't care.
First of all, what do you mean you're bedridden?
I bet, but I've got my sickness.
What
His
sickness?
He woke up
My
with a cough.
sickness. My cold that I have all day.
God damn, man, I'm worried about you guys. I don't think I can record the podcast here anymore.
What are you talking about? It's on episode. We're already 30 minutes. It's 39 minutes.
No, I'm saying.
There's a problem. It's got clean. We have a cleaning lady as well.
Yeah, but what
Andy's room is actually clean.
I know, but it's not normal to get these infections, Greg. You know that. You worked in a hospital.
Yeah.
These are hospital diseases.
No, it's not.
What is it? You know the truth. You're a hospital
this
guy.
is just from probably you just get it because whatever. But I had a bad ingrown hair. I had it twice.
I know, but that's the thing. Every week, new skin infection. What's going on here?
This is just my second one. And he had one.
Which
I think it's because we're more friends.
Yeah, it's like when women's periods sync up.
Yeah.
Your MRSA syncs up.
Absolutely.
Okay, well.
a guy in my gym locker room, an older, soulful black guy, because I talked to him about it.
What does that mean, soulful? What is that? What kind of low-level racism are you running with here?
I mean, you guys really wouldn't let me finish this idea. Well, I mean, nothing good's coming after that.
Yeah. Soulful. He just walks in like...
Well, I had to say that so I could do the voice that would match the description.
Which will get us thrown off the air. The FDA is not proof.
Dog. Dog.
Yeah.
You got big dick disease.
Yeah.
He said that to you?
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, he didn't.
So that's why I think I got all this stuff happen to me. Because you guys don't have big dick disease.
He looked at you. He looked
Yes.
at your dick.
He said, I said, you seem like a doctor. Because he'll work.
This is a lie.
He'll work out with
Yeah,
a stethoscope. He'll work out with a stethoscope.
He'll work out with a stethoscope.
around his neck because I see him at the gym and he works out with a stethoscope around his neck. So I thought, well, with my recent infections, when I get in the locker room, maybe I'll pick his brain a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
So he's there.
give me the coffee, and I'll just give it back to you when you're done.
Well, come on.
Or when you're ready.
So I saw him in the locker room. I said, hey, man, I don't want to be weird, but you seem like a doctor.
Yeah.
I've been having these infections.
You know, because you work out with your
Yeah.
stethoscope, as all doctors do.
Well, he did so, I guess, to let people know. Because when you're a doctor, you legally have to let people know you're a doctor.
Legally.
Yes.
No, you
Because then
don't.
if anyone gets sick, then they can go to you right away. It's like how a cop needs to wear a uniform.
A cop doesn't need to wear a uniform. There's
I
undercover
know.
cops, and there's people who have the day off.
I don't think no. They're ever since 2015.
2015, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was one of Obama's parting initiatives.
Obama.
Yes.
Is that what? And now you're balancing a coffee cup between your elbow and your thigh.
So anyway, so I'm in there and I go, "Do you mind just telling me, what's going on with me?" And he goes, "Dog, I'll take one look at you right now, and you got a pretty big cock." And then he goes, "Pull down your pants and let me see that weasel run free."
So wait a second. He said this before he was able to diagnose you as with big dick disease before he even
took
saw
one
your
look at
dick.
it. Well, he took
Uh-huh.
a look at it and he said, "But I gotta see that hog in the wild." So then I said, "Well, I'm pulling down my pants because for medical reasons."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just stated
yeah.
that to the rest of the locker room.
Yeah,
so it
it's
wasn't
loud
strange.
enough that nobody thought like we gotta.
Exactly. So I put my pants down, and he said, "Dog, you got a case of big dick disease." So
He just kept
That's what I
saying the
got.
same thing.
yeah, I said it.
And no cure, no mention of
You
how
know,
to...
like Chris Rock performs, he'll say the same thing twice.
Yeah. Like
That's-
to set up twice.
Yes.
But at least Chris Rock gives you a punchline.
There was no punchline. It was a
Like,
medical diagnosis.
I think the punchline would be a cure.
No, he just said that's what I have. I said, well, what do I
But
do?
what, are you just watching videos now?
What? Yeah.
You can't be watching videos.
Here's the thing about me. I don't mind.
Nobody in this place has
Wait a
respect
second.
with me.
Wait a second. Let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
If you can come in all high and
Yeah.
proceed to get more high,
Yeah.
and then say it's affecting your performance, I can take a look. I'm looking at videos to try and further the cast. I can't look at a video to further the cast. He's in the middle of a big dickitis story.
I didn't say that
Big
to...
dick disease, big dickitis.
And first off, Anthony isn't going anywhere. Everyone knows that. I was saying I was high as a way for you guys to say, no, you're being funny. I was fishing, but you guys, neither of you took the hook, and you did not give me a compliment back.
But also,
I thought you were being very funny
No,
the whole time.
I did too.
Thanks.
But let me ask you this:
At one
if
point,
that
I thought I
was
was
your
being too
intent,
mean to
are
you.
you high?
Yes.
Well, then then you
that-
can't expect us to not think you're just saying you're high as a statement of fact.
But I'm not hurting the podcast
No, I don't think you are.
by not paying attention and watching street videos of street jokes.
First of all, I'm not.
What video were you watching?
street
What?
videos. You watching street videos?
I was watching our video we put up to see how many likes it was. Then I saw someone
Ah.
who liked us, and they had a video, and I was saying maybe I can mention this, but I couldn't.
street videos.
What
videos
does that even
What's
mean?
a street video? What the hell's a street video, man?
A video of people on the street. That's what he likes to watch.
You know what I love watching?
What?
I love these instant karma videos
Ooh,
where
what's
like a
that?
bully gets beat up, you
Yeah,
know? But
yeah.
the thing is, they're so popular, but there's not enough clips of that.
Yeah.
So there'll be like instant karma compilation. And the first clip will be like maybe a bully getting beat up.
Yeah.
But then there's not enough of those clips to go around. So the rest of them are just fights. That's it. There's no way of knowing who's the bully here.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how do you? Because you would need backstory to find out for these instant karma things.
Well, on
So they
some of them
provide
you
that?
do know, but there's not enough of them. Like on some of them, it's like a guy who's just following a guy, like fuck you, bitch," and then the guy, it's like clearly a nerd, and then the nerd turns out to just knock him out. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
But
You want to see the instant karma videos? You go to a prison and you go bully. Those guys, they all got what they deserve. Not all of them. Some
so
people-
Lock Up Raw is your favorite instant karma video.
Yeah. We just go over it and go, hey, I bet you were probably a dick to people when you were little. And they go, yeah. And then you go, well, you got what you deserved.
What's Lockup Raw?
Oh, it's a great show. You know, it's just one of those inside prison shows.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Discovery
Scary.
Channel, maybe Nat Geo.
Prison's
Yeah.
scary. I don't ever want to go.
Oh, you can't go. You can't get in there. You can't get in there.
Wait, when do you think they'll stop doing away with those bars?
A lot of places have.
Yeah,
If you
they do
watch, a
glass
lot of them
cubes.
have that plexiglass. You know,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a full glass cube. It's just your window is that glass, and then it's metal doors and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the bars, very noisy.
Very noisy. That's
It's
what I
hard to
mean.
sleep. People are yelling. You can keep the whole fucking tier up with your yelling.
Yeah. I kind of think it's enough, and I don't really know a lot about the prison system.
No, you don't. But
you know, it's all. Oh, I was in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
They got the prison right in the middle of downtown. There's no fences, no nothing. I think that's good.
No, that's probably the jail.
It's probably the dumbest thing.
The jail, yes.
That's the jail. Most
The
cities
jail.
have their jail, like the Brooklyn jail is in downtown Brooklyn.
jails and
Yeah.
prisons
Jail's
are
different. Jail, yeah,
That's like
jail.
college and university.
Jail is where you go to wait for your trial or wait for
Oh.
sentencing or just when you get locked up overnight. Or you could be serving time in jail, but only up to a year. Anything over a year, you go to a penitentiary.
Oh, okay.
You go to a real prison.
Yeah, I like the prisons that don't have the bars. I do agree. It's too noisy. They're already in there, and they already,
Yeah.
they did whatever they did, and, lots of times they're wrong.
Most of the
Sometimes
time, they're innocent, I
justified.
say.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly, whether they're innocent or not, we certainly lock up too many people. And I'll tell you this, because no other country locks up as many people as us, and there's plenty of countries with that lock up a far fewer percentage of criminals, and their crime rates are lower. So
Yeah.
Well,
like,
lots of the people.
I had a point,
Oh, go ahead.
and then I will say now.
Great.
Every main character in every movie who goes to prison has always been right. They never did it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Now
true.
say yours. I
Well,
apologize.
no, that's fine.
Hold on that. I'm going to get a quick break here. Again, this is the Rad Dudecast. Follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. We're on Facebook, the Rad Dudecast.
Uh-huh.
Also, you can. We appreciate the support of all these guys that donated. We're trying to get some money going so we can make this a little bit of a part-time job for us, so it's a little bit easier. Basically, if you want to know what your money is going to, it's going to our living expenses. We live in New York City. We're full-time comedians. It's hard. So if this podcast could give us a little extra money every month, that would go a long way towards us,
Yeah.
being
And you
able
gotta
to
live in New York.
dedicate more time to this. And the way you can do that is
Right.
through patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. That's patreon.com/Rad Dudecast. Thank you so much for those of you that have already donated.
Yeah.
Anthony, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say that what you were saying is right. That no, wait, hang on a second.
Yeah.
No, that I just wanted to.
You don't have to talk if you don't want to. That's an option. You can just say, I don't want to talk. And Brendan will talk.
I wanted to reassure people that we're not just taking your money to just buy clothing or whatever. That
Yeah.
we're taking. Well, I guess taking your
Are
money.
we bad
seems-
for taking money?
No, this is what I'm saying. Is this is a job. We're comedians, and this is part of our job to do this podcast.
Yeah.
In a sense. So we're grateful, extremely grateful for you guys to support the podcast because that is how we make a living as
Yes.
comedians, and this is part of being a comedian.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, but I'm also allowed to. If they give us money, I can buy clothes with it. Like I need to.
Yeah.
I need clothes. You
I
know,
also
like
gotta be clothes.
it's if this is our job. We're
Yeah.
not. We're not trying. We're not asking for anything more then this isn't like
Clothes-
bonus money for us.
That's what I meant. Clothes was a bad example because I think of clothes as because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, because you've been wearing that
That's what I
shirt
mean.
for nonstop for 3 years, and then wonder why you have MRSA.
That's 8 years. That's an 8-year shirt.
mean.
It disappeared for a while, and I thought it was gone. Somehow it reformed.
That's
The
what I
Hawaii
mean.
sweater.
Brendan,
It's disgusting.
do you know what I mean when I
Yes,
'cause
I
that,
do.
But I'm citing myself as a very specific.
No, you
example.
mean
Let me
we're
add-
not. This isn't bonus money.
Yes.
This is money we need to pay our rent. And
Yeah.
Let me add as well, because as comedians, we do a lot of all the writing, and most of the shows, a lot of them are unpaid. So as a comedian, you have to get money from all different types of places. One is like serious. One is like some bar shows. Two is getting on the road. This is also one of the things. It's like this doesn't just keep us going as a podcast. It keeps us going as comedians. It keeps us going as faithful to our wives.
And we understand we understand a lot of you are younger, and so it's okay if you can't. But if you can spare $5, $10 a month, go to patreon.com/Rad Dudecast and make that pledge. Do it now. It would mean a lot to us, guys. It really would. It already has. We're up to $165 a month.
Super cool.
And it means a lot to us. We're still a long way from our goal. We're trying to get
A haircut. I'm
we're
trying
trying
to
to
get a
get to 2,100. We're trying to each make $700 a month from the Rad Dudecast, and we've done a good job with being on time and consistent with this podcast. We're gonna try and get a regular day, but can I plug something, and then we'll because we're about
get
to
back into the prison
we're about
stuff.
to we're about to record. We're gonna probably we'll end this one at about 55 because we're gonna record another podcast right after this. The bonus app coming to those of you that
Can I do shout outs?
Episode 100.
Do you want to do shout outs before the plug or after?
We do shout outs.
yeah, go ahead, shout out whatever you got to shout out.
Shout out. I think her name is Russell XO on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. Shout out to her.
Yes. Shout out to her.
Nice. Send a very
She's
nice
been a
message.
fan of the podcast, and she just seems like a real nice person.
Russell XO.
Yeah.
And Lee.
Wait.
Oh,
Go ahead, Lee.
Lee gave me a great idea for a character.
What's that?
I'm gonna do it when I do it. I can't
Okay.
do it now. You'll know it. And I'm
So
gonna say
I will
thanks.
be starting tomorrow. Actually, I'll be at the St. Louis Funny Bone. So Wednesday the 28th. That's in Westport in St. Louis. The Funny Bone, the 28th through Sunday, April 2nd. Or excuse me, Wednesday the 29th through Sunday, April 2nd. I'll be at the Westport Funny Bone. Come out to that. Get tickets. Tell me you're a Rad Dudecast fan. We'll hang out. That's the 29th through April 2nd. All this week, I'm headlining the Funny Bone in St. Louis.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it'd be great.
We should do another joke to weigh out. We ask for a lot from our fans to come see us, for money, to listen.
No. Here's the thing. None of this is... No. Wait, come on, man.
What?
We're giving them this. Like,
Yeah?
we're promoting... This is no more than any podcast in the world.
Oh, no, you are
asks
right.
For.
I don't
You
have a lot
know,
of
like-
confidence in myself.
I know. That's what you got to drop. Keep
you
in
guys got
mind...
TV credits. I got
Hold on.
nothing.
But keep in mind this. Keep in mind this,
Uh-huh.
okay? This is episode 134.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And it takes between setting up, me driving here, driving
It's
home,
hours.
editing,
Yeah.
putting stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
It's at least 3 hours per.
Those are work hours.
Yeah, it's at least 3 hours per episode.
Plus,
so
Rad Dude gets
that's-
into dark, keeping in touch with our fans.
That's 400 hours we put in this for nothing. And we're not saying that's not something we're willing to do. We're just saying we learned about this Patreon.
Yeah.
We can't doubt this. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing. There's
Oh, yeah,
people
I don't
doing
doubt it.
Patreons for like, I need new pants.
I think you guys deserve it.
You deserve it. We all deserve it. All
No,
right.
when Brendan says you mean nothing in terms of financially.
Yeah, we don't.
Right.
Yeah, like.
Well, I will say that you've gotten me some coffee, and I think Anthony bought me a coffee once.
all right. Well, good. Let's. So great
about
episode.
$6.
Catch you guys on the flip side.
Oh, we're going?
Yeah.
Wait, don't. Were you gonna plug anything?
Do you?
Yeah,
oh,
I do. I always
I was
plug.
waiting for your plugs. You were just talking about something else.
Yeah,
I mean, what did they act like that's on me? Not giving you plugs. Plug away, my friend. What do you got? A fucking another tiki torch party? You son of a bitch.
No,
Yeah.
that was a one. That's an annual event.
Oh, okay. Because I guess I'm the only one that pays attention to the fact that according to your dates, it hasn't happened yet. But that's fine.
It hasn't happened.
No, you said it was in like no, actually,
It did. It
that one
happened 2 Friday nights ago, or maybe a couple Friday nights ago.
I do
anyway, Memphis, Tennessee.
No, he's not.
Fucking.
Hey,
September
Anthony's going to
14th,
be at Governor's.
What?
Governor's?
No.
Get your coffee off the bed.
But September 14th, I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm introducing TT Tonics.
Racket.
TT Tonics.
Greg, do you have any plugs?
Latest
Yeah, I do. I'm
model
trying to do my
helicopter.
plug, which is going to be at this weekend, January.
Well, but wait, I got a real
7th
one.
of 8th. Is it McGuire's Comedy Club or Brokerage?
January? What?
Not January. Next month, April.
April 7th and 8th, Long Island. Is it the Brokerage or
No, it's the 8th. It's a Saturday.
April the 8th? You'll be at the Brokerage or which one?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Brokerage.
Well, I'm going to do
Okay, go real plug.
You know,
March 31st and April 1st. I'll be at McGuire's in Long Island. And April 20th in New Orleans for the Comedy Central half-hour special taping.
You spilled the goddamn coffee.
Bye.